Well, it is down to the wire for the two Democratic Senate candidates, and it doesn't get any closer than this. Senator Arlen Specter and Representative Joe Sestak are running neck and neck, and today they were both out making their final arguments to voters. Senator Specter was shaking hands at a union rally in South Philadelphia. The five-term senator who recently switched parties to become a Democrat is trying to convince voters he has the experience to be reelected. He also argues he has what it takes to beat likely Republican challenger Pat Toomey in the fall. But Representative Joe Sestak told a crowd at Mount Ephraim Baptist Church in North Philadelphia that it's time for someone new. Sestak says he has what it takes to lead the state and will be the stronger candidate in the general election. The race is just too close to call.
If we turn out our vote and everybody who supports my reelection has to come out with their friends and family, we'll be okay.
Senator Arlen Specter expressing his optimism at a campaign stop at the Sheet Metal Workers Union in Philadelphia. This as he faces the political fight of his life. He is the longest serving senator in Pennsylvania history, has the backing of the president and the state's Democratic machine. But now he is in a dead heat with Representative Joe Sestak.
I respect Arlen Specter, but it's time. It's time for change.
A message Sestak has been hammering ever since he entered the race. He was initially down by double digits, but that's all changed. At an event in South Philadelphia, Sestak tried to keep his momentum going.
That I will be the hardest working.
So how did this happen? Some political analysts say Specter's own words have come back to bite him.
Joe Sestak, relieved of duty in the Navy for creating a poor command climate.
About a month ago, Specter released that ad attacking Joe Sestak's 30-year record in the military. Sestak denied the poor command climate claim and fired back with this ad featuring veterans.
Mr. Specter, this is what we do when Admiral Sestak comes to speak to us.
Sestak's poll numbers began to inch up in the following days, but they saw a big bump in early May after Sestak's camp aired this.
My change in party will enable me to be reelected.
But Specter says he's not worried. He argues he left the Republican Party because it moved too far right. He thinks voters will understand.
They're not only far right, they're far out.
Specter admits his other great challenge, mounting discontent with the status quo, which means it's a tough time for incumbents.
The wave against incumbents is of great concern. But when people examine my record, I'm not part of the Washington gridlock.
I won't flip parties. I won't flip a position just because of an election.
And while voters are paying attention to the ads, political analysts say job creation is at the forefront of many minds. So what is each candidate's plan?
I'm working on deepening the Port of Philadelphia. More than 100,000 jobs are in issue there. I am keeping acres going with federal assistance on a loan guarantee to keep 1,200 jobs there.
We're going to do what we did in my district. We've increased small business contracts by 18%, coming from the federal government, over $80 million in the last 3 years, but we're going to do more.
And remember, turn to NBC 10 on election night. We will have instant updates and coverage throughout the evening. And you can also log on to NBCPhiladelphia.com. There will be a nonstop election special from 7 p.m. until 9:15. That special will also air on Comcast Digital Channel 249. Then